right, today's the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. Amen, amen. Today's a new day, great day, grand day, and I'm coming back with another video. Hey, welcome everybody back to the channel, and welcome everyone who's new. If you don't know who I am, my name is Sabrina, your virtual best friend, and I do all types of content on this channel. Lately, I've been doing a lot of work from home jobs, how to make your life, tips and tricks, and things of all that type of nature, because that is definitely a passion of mine at heart. But I also do vlogs, cooking videos, and that type of stuff too. So if you are interested, definitely go ahead and subscribe, and yeah. Well, enough of all this jaw japping. Let's get into the video. Y'all saw what the title is about. Y'all want to know about 10 top high-paying jobs right now that are in demand, what you need to do, how you gonna get into them, right? Well, you came to the right spot. But before I get into this video, I did want to also let you guys know that I recently did a video about how to make a resume using ChatGPT. So if you're definitely in looking for a job in that type nature, definitely go check out that video after this so you can go ahead and apply to it. Number one I'm going to be talking about is insurance adjuster. I actually did some videos more detail about my experience of being an insurance adjuster. If you want to know more about that, definitely check those out. But if you don't know what insurance adjuster is basically that's the person that's going to handle your claim when a disaster hits your property, whatever is insured, and that is the person that you talk to. In most states, you are going to need a state license. You can definitely go to Adjuster Pro is definitely a good website, but they have several other websites. You can go to school for it. And this particular, when it comes to being an insurance adjuster, there are different ways that you can go by it. You can be a desk adjuster, meaning that you work behind a desk and that you are not in the field. And then they have a field adjuster where you are actually out there. You are looking at the houses, of the cars, of the whatever the properties that is damaged. So it's just depending on which one you want to do. Field adjuster, of course, make way more money than a desk adjuster, but commercial adjusters make way more money than people who do auto claims. So it's just all about the particular field or part that you want to do. But insurance adjusting do make really good money, and the best places to find these jobs are definitely going to Indeed, ZipRecruiter, and those types of websites. The pros about being an insurance adjuster is, one, that you can work remotely, and you also get to help others. You definitely want to be a compassionate, empathetic type of person, because people are, a tornado could have hit their home and they lost everything, lost baby pictures, family momentums, and things like that. So you're talking to people who are literally going probably through the worst thing that they could ever happen to them. So you definitely want to be empathetic to those kind of people. So if you have that type of nature, type of person who has a caring heart and really want to help those, this is definitely be a good career for you. I will say the cons of this job is that it's definitely high responsibility. It can be very in demand and pressure, especially when you're in those high demand catastrophic seasons. It can be a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, and the hours can be very gruesome. You can work 12-hour shifts, usually on the regular, especially if you're a field adjuster. Be prepared to working 12 to 15-hour shifts. And if you're independent, you can work 7 days a week. Sometimes it may be 3 months until you can get a day off. So it can be very high in demand in that such nature, but the overtime kind of kicks in, so it kind of has, just depending on what works for you and your lifestyle. Number two, I'm going to talk about being tech support specialist. To be that, you definitely going to need some type of certificate. Some people don't need them. Some jobs will hire you if you don't have it. It's also good to have if you have some type of customer service type of background getting into this position. That can definitely help you, because customer service is definitely going to be a high value skill in this position. Some of the certs that you definitely going to want to look for is CompTIA A+, even CompTIA networking is definitely a good one. You're probably going to get. You also want to look and getting you like a Microsoft certified, I think, solution associate, some type of Microsoft certification too. It's just depending on what your tech support, what's that specialty. But definitely look at the job that you're looking at, see what type of, look at the job description that you're looking for, and see what type of certs that they require or they're looking for, so that can kind of give you the game plan of what type of certs that you want to go after. And there are a couple websites that you can definitely go to check them out. There's like Remote OK, Dice is Dice is really a website for people who are looking for tech jobs. Also Indeed, ZipRecruiter too. Those are also good websites too if you're looking for it. The pros of this job is the flexible hours. You can work from home. A lot of it is a work from home position. The cons of this position is that it is a customer service type based job, so you could be dealing with some frustrated customers and that such nature. All right, the next one I'm going to be talking about is data entry. There's no particular certificate that I know or certified or certificate that you need for this position, but it's probably very high in demand that you know typing, that you're really good that type of area, have some type of technology depending on what you're doing. It's just depending on the field that you're going into. And as far as data entry, you can easily do this as a freelance type of work. So you can go to freelancer.com, Upwork, and those type of websites to find a job, or you can actually get hired on at a company. The pros of this job is definitely the flexible hours. There's not a lot of training that you need to do this job, and the cons of is very repetitive. So if that's not if you can't keep doing the same thing, kind of routine type of job, then this may not work for you. Social media manager. There is really no certification that you really need to do this. There are a couple of websites that can give you a certification. You can go to Udemy and different things like that just to get the knowledge and the stuff that you have, but you really don't need it to become in this position. And the best websites to go to do this job is LinkedIn, Upwork. You can definitely do freelance.com. You can freelance it, or you can actually go to Indeed and stuff like that and be hired on at a company. The pros of this is if you're very creative, you want to work for yourself, you like that freelance type of style of work, you want to work from home, you can set your own hours. It's very flexible in that such manner, and you're really good on knowing social media trends. Like, you're really good on that social media, knowing what's trending, what's popping, if that's your thing, then this position will definitely be good for you. The cons is that you continuously are on social media, the continuous learning, staying up to date on trends, knowing what's going viral. Like, that could be really grueling for some people. And making sure that you're organized, and the constant of always creating content, having that creative mindset can kind of be a con as well, especially if you're having like a creative kind of blockage or something. So that could be a con for you. All right, a mortgage underwriter. Now, being a mortgage underwriter, it depends on your state. There are some laws, that some classes, some courses, depending on where you live. So definitely check out where you live to see what are the requirements becoming a mortgage underwriter in your state or in your town, because you can also find mortgage underwriting certificates too, so you also want to look into that as well. And as far as websites to go, you can literally go to Indeed. They're everywhere. Indeed, ZipRecruiter, Flex Jobs. You can look around and see pretty much you can find this job pop up anywhere. The pros of it, you can get paid really well, the potential of getting paid really well, and the possibility of working mostly remote. So that's definitely a pro. The cons is knowing all the regulations, the laws, the rules, and everything about mortgage and underwriting and the law. Like, all of that can be really grueling because there is a lot to know about that. And keeping the communication with clients and letting them know, because you have to talk to them about, their bank accounts, what you need, and constantly having that communication with them to make sure that they have everything that they need so you can process their loan. Virtual bookkeeper. For this, you technically do not need a certification, but it will help you out if you do, and that is a certificate. That is a certification in bookkeeping, and you can get those anywhere. Definitely you can go to Udemy and different websites like that just to kind of get you a course, or get you some, especially if you don't have any experience in it, just to get you some knowledge and get you the skills and things that you need to do that position. And websites you can go to is accountingbusiness.com. You can do this as a freelancer.com, Upwork. You can go to those type of websites, especially if you want to kind of do a business and kind of set that, have that type of setup. The pros of it is the flexibility. You work at your own pace and your own your own time frame. The fact that you can be self-employed, which is very beautiful for some people. The cons is definitely got to be organized, definitely got to be into detail, have to know knowledge of accounting software and that kind of thing. Interpreters, you don't need a certificate for it, but it's always good to have some type of certification just to give you that extra sauce, which you can find really cheap if you go like to Udemy and other type of websites like that that offer different type of certifications and courses and stuff that can kind of help you. Some websites to find jobs are Jingo and Language Line Solutions. The pros is know a different language. So if you're bilingual and you know different language, if you're just really good on that type of thing. So the pros is you get to utilize the skills and the languages that you already know. The diverse opportunities, even sometimes travel, and the potential of working for yourself. The cons are high concentration, really good listening skill, and sometimes the hours can be irregular. All right, to medical coding specialist. You will need a certificate to do this. I highly recommend, especially in this type of field, having some type of certificate behind you, especially if you don't have any schooling or anything of that such nature. That will definitely help you with that having on your resume. Certified professional coder certificate and the certified coding specialist. The pros of this is a very high in demand position. Definitely you can work remote, and it's definitely have a competitive type salary. The cons is knowing of coding and keeping up to date with all the codes. Alright, email marketing specialist. You do not need a certificate for this, but if you want to, like I said in previous, I've kind of repeated myself a lot in this video, but you could get the gist of it. Definitely, if you can get it out and this is something you really want to do, I highly recommend that you do. You can get it on Udemy. They have certificate. I've seen certificates go for $20. So well, you ain't got to spend no $100, $300, $400. Some of them are if you're doing tech. Now tech, those are expensive, but getting these type of special, you can get it if you want. If you want to, you can definitely get it on there. It just looks good on your application. And the best website to go, like I said, Indeed, ZipRecruiter. You can definitely freelance this, Upwork, and do those type. If you want to just kind of just do your own thing, you can definitely do that as well. Pros are, if you are a creative person, then this job will definitely be for you because you're able to be very creative here. You can work for yourself. The cons are you have to have analytical skills and good writing skills, and staying up to date with all the trends and things that are going for whatever you're trying to do the email for, and just knowing what's in trend right now, and the pressure of making sure that you meet those campaign goals. And the last thing I'm going to be talking about is the IT security specialist, tech security specialist. And for this, you definitely are going to want some type of certification. For this is definitely a certification required type of job, in addition to the tech certificates that you have for IT tech support with like I mentioned before, you want some CompTIA, some CompTIA security, some CompTIA networking, maybe, possibly. I don't know if you might need that depending on what you're doing. There is a couple certifications you want to definitely have under your belt. Certified Information Systems Security Professional. Whew, I probably have it right there. Hopefully I said it right. You definitely want to look into getting that, or the Certified Ethical Hacking. That one, that's a good one to have. Mostly some of those do require that you already have some tech background, so in order for you to keep something secure, you got to kind of know what you are keeping secure. So it's good to have some type of tech, even if it's tech support, some type of tech knowledge, tech background, so you can get into that position. And like I said, some of the best websites to go is to like Remote OK, Cyber Coders, Dice. Those are like tech, especially tech type of websites to look for jobs. And of course the classics, Indeed, ZipRecruiters, and all those. That's where they also post those type of jobs as well. The pros is this is a very high in demand job. Definitely competitive salary. You can make really good money starting off in this position. The cons is that you're definitely going to have a lot of continuous learning, adding more certificates, certified certificates and stuff under your belt. And also there's a lot of responsibility, being detail oriented. Those kind of skills will definitely definitely help. Well, this wraps up these videos. I hope you guys found some jobs. Like I said, definitely make sure you subscribe. Check out that video. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely check out my video about resumes. So if any of these jobs sparked your interest and you want to know how to get your resume popping, ready to go ahead and apply, definitely check out that video. It was a really good video. Check out my blog at simplybeingsabrina.com, where I even have more jobs, more work from home jobs. I've written 2 books about work from home. Definitely check out those books. The links to everything that I'm talking about will be in the description box. I appreciate all the love and support you guys show this channel. I'll catch you guys in my next video, and as always guys, God bless. Mwah.